Love here. If you're new here, you're very much welcome to my channel. It's good to have you guys here. This video is going to be totally different from what it is that I do on this channel. I'm very sorry about that. Disclaimer here before I start this video: I am not a pastor, I am not a preacher, I'm not a teacher, but I just got to the passage where, you know, I was led in the spirit to talk about it, because I believe some persons might be going through all of this and they have no idea. So I am going to be talking about Jonah in the Bible. I know as a child I attended Bible schools and Sunday school. I read Bible stories where we taught about how the big fish swallowed Jonah, but we don't even know why the fish swallowed Jonah. We only knew that Jonah got swallowed by the fish. So today I am going to be talking about why Jonah was swallowed by the fish, and I hope this message explains that Bible passage to anyone who did not know about it or who found it difficult to understand Jonah's predicament. So it's just a brief one. Jonah was given an assignment by God of which he ran away from. He did not want to do it. He got a ticket, went on the ship, and he boarded. So in the ship there was tempest, there was storm, everybody was scared. What's happening? The storm was outrageous. It has never happened before. What's happening? The shipman started looking for solutions. Jonah was in the boat, but he didn't have the spirit of discernment to know that he is the reason why that boat was having turbulence or there was problem in the boat. He felt concerned. In fact, he was sleeping. While everyone was bothered, they were thinking about how they are going to survive, if they are going to die, if they are going to get to their destination, what's going to happen to them. But you know that most of us have Jonahs in our lives. Yes, we have Jonahs in our marriage, in our communities, in our place of work, in our relationship, in our business, in our friendship. We have Jonah. So how do you know you have Jonah in your boat? Your boat is your space. Yes, your boat is your space. Jonah on his own did not have the spirit of discernment to know that this sort of problem was caused by him. Okay, so he took the initiative of the shipman to consult to find what the problem was, and he found out it was Jonah. Like I said, we all have Jonah in our lives. I don't know whether you agree with me or you disagree. A Jonah can put you in trouble if they are going on the wrong path. Because Jonah was going on the wrong path, because that was not where God sent him to. He was going somewhere else where he's supposed to be doing something else. So he was on the wrong path, and he obviously got people in that boat into trouble because he was not supposed to be there. So if there is a Jonah in your marriage, in your relationship, in your business, you will not succeed. There are people in that boat that are supposed to be in their journey. Maybe they are supposed to get to their journey or their destination 2 p.m., but they later got 10 p.m. That is because they were on the wrong path with someone who they are not supposed to be with. I'll give an example. If you are going on a journey, you're en routing to say, oh, like I'm traveling to this city, and you said, God, as I embark on this journey, I declare, I decree your presence in this journey. Take absolute control. Let us get to our destination in peace, so that honor and glory will be given unto you. And you say amen. On the journey, there is an accident. Everybody dies. That is because there is someone who is not supposed to be in that bus, or who is not supposed to be in that vehicle that you boarded and got you into trouble. You know, there's this saying people make, Father, let me not be at the wrong place at the right time, or let me not be at the right place at the wrong time. That is a very powerful prayer, and this was the case. If people knew that Jonah was going to cause a storm in that ship, I'm sure they will not allow Jonah be on that ship. So it applies to our individual lives. You see how they immediately started making consultation to know what the problem is. Some persons are very reluctant. When they're going through problems in their life, it's none of their business. They say, oh, it's a season, it will go. But you know that everything that happens in your life has happened spiritually. And it takes the spirit of discernment for you to be able to think and look for a solution. If the shipman did not find a solution or trying to consult what was causing the storm, they would never find out that it was Jonah. Where everybody was wailing, oh my goodness, our family, everybody was wailing. Jonah was sleeping. He no concern him. And he was the cause of the storm. He was the cause of the tempest in the ship. He was sleeping while everybody was being bothered about their lives. When the shipman found out that it was Jonah that was the cause, what did they do? They asked him to stop. But he said no, he wasn't going to. Because of one person, 5 people cannot die. What did they do? They had to throw Jonah out of the boat. This is where I come in. If there is a Jonah in your life, in your marriage, in your relationship, in your friendship, in your community, in your place of work, in your family, throw them. Because if they had not thrown Jonah into the sea, all of them would have died from that storm because of one person's ignorance or one person's stubbornness. If you have a Jonah around you, you see, most people in that ship had a destination to go. They had a time that they would get to where they are going to, but they did not get there on time. Why? Because someone on that ship was on the wrong path, which distracted them. And if you are married to a Jonah, the person will affect your journey in life. You might get to your destination, but it will take time. Because the time you are supposed to arrive your destination, it will now take you steps backward before you arrive. And if you have a Jonah in your friendship, there is nothing you do. Whether you look, you pray. The same thing in your marriage, in your friendship, anything. No kind of prayer you're going to pray that would stop that storm happening in your marriage, in your friendship, or in your business. As long as you have a partner that is on the wrong path with you. Yes. As long as you have someone on the wrong path with you, no matter the prayer points you're going to make, it's not going to work until that person looks for the solution themselves. You could see that the spaceman came to meet Jonah and said, help us find a solution to this. Help us stop this. And Jonah said no. If you are with Jonah as a partner, you are with Jonah as a business partner, as your spouse, as your colleague in the place of work, or someone in your community, if they are not willing to find a solution, if they are not willing to listen and find a solution, no matter what you do, the other person, there will never be a solution. And you will keep failing. You will keep failing. One thing I asked God was the spirit of discernment. I already have it. But one thing I asked God this year was, I want to listen to that inner words in my heart. I want my spirit of discernment to be active so that even when I wake up, I want to wear my slippers and I have that spirit of discernment just comes in. I'm not able to wear it. I will say I'm not wearing it. Or if I want to board a bus and my spirit just says, you're not doing it. No, don't buy it. Even if I bought the ticket, I'll forfeit it. But what am I saying? There are Jonahs in your family, friend, colleague, husband, wife. And as long as they're on the wrong path, everything you do will fail because you are on a journey with someone who is not supposed to be on that journey with you. And this is why most people, when they come out of a relationship or marriage, you see people say, sir, you just fresh. when you dey husband house, when you marry that woman, you ugly. When you marry that man, you are not beautiful. So because you're on the wrong path with someone who obviously got you into trouble. No matter the effort you put into it, as long as you're not the one offering that solution, the other person is not willing to offer the solution, there is nothing that you on your own end will do that will make it work. It applies to your marriage. I believe now when people say if you're not compatible, it will not work, because you have a Jonah as a partner. So let's reverse the case. So pray that you are not the Jonah in someone else's life. You are not the wrong person affecting someone's journey. In as much as this is things that has been happening in people's life, pray for the spirit of discernment, because if Jonah had the spirit of discernment, he would have known that he was the reason why that boat was having a storm, or there was a storm in that boat. Okay, like I said, I don't want to make this video too long. I just felt like I should share this part of the passage that I was reading, and I felt like it's going to make an impact to someone else's life. For people who don't know that they have a Jonah, yes, there is a Jonah in your life. There's a Jonah in your boat. So have you checked? Do I have a Jonah? Is there a Jonah in my boat? Your boat can be your space. It could be your marriage. It could be your relationship. It could be your friendship. Your place of work. Do I have a Jonah? And what is that Jonah doing in my life? Is it causing negative storms? Is it causing turbulences in my life? Is it disrupting my journey? Have I been able to arrive my destination? Have I achieved anything since I circled myself around this person? These are the questions you should ask. Do I have a Jonah in my boat? Is there a Jonah in my boat? I thought to share this, guys. Like I said, I am not a preacher. I am not a pastor. I am not a teacher. But I felt I should share this part of the story about Jonah, because not all of us knew the journey that Jonah was embarking on. The only thing we knew, that I knew then, was that a big fish swallowed Jonah. Thank you guys for watching today's video. If this is something that you enjoyed, and leave in the comment section what you've learned, and I hope that this was impactful. You learned one or two things, and you're able to use your spirit of discernment to check around your circle if there is a job. If this is something that you enjoyed watching, it was impactful, you learned one or two things, please don't forget to like this video, share, and obviously subscribe to my channel and turn your notification bell so you get notified when I post new content on my channel. If this is something that you enjoyed watching and you learned something and you want me to to do more on this channel, of course, thank you. I am welcome to do it. Not every time, yes, not every time, maybe once or twice on the channel. I can read and just give life references about what I have read and share with you. And this Bible verse we talked about is Jonah chapter 1 verses 1 to 17. You can read from chapter 1 to chapter 4. It's up to you. I just wanted to summarize a bit of what it is that I have read and the life of Jonah. I hope that you are not a Jonah in someone else's life, and I hope you look around yourself. Make sure you are not having a Jonah around you. Use the spirit of discernment. The spirit of discernment will guide you to know if you are circled around people who are Jonah or who are on the wrong path in your life. So guys, thank you for watching, and see you in my next video.